a Nigerian guy with no money, no connections, and terrible internet figured out how to make thousands of dollars every month from his laptop while everyone around him said it was impossible. Now he's teaching other Africans the exact system he used, and the traditional job market is freaking out. This is how Praise Akinlami became Africa's CPA marketing expert, and why his method is changing lives across the continent. If you've ever tried to make money online from Africa, you know the struggle. Most online business models don't work here. Affiliate programs reject African signups. Payment processors don't support our countries. The courses and training programs are designed for Americans and Europeans. Shipping products internationally costs more than the products themselves. It feels like the entire internet economy is set up to keep Africans out. But Praise Akinlami found a crack in the system, a way to make real money online that actually works from Africa, and he's been quietly building an empire while teaching others to do the same. So, who is Praise Akinlami, and what exactly is CPA marketing? Let's start there because most people have no idea what CPA even means. CPA stands for cost per action. It's a type of online marketing where you get paid every time someone completes an action. That action could be filling out a form, downloading an app, entering their email, signing up for a free trial, anything. You don't need to sell anything. You don't need to convince people to buy. You just need to get them to take a simple action, and you get paid. This is huge because selling stuff online from Africa is hard. But getting someone to fill out a form, that's easy. Praise discovered CPA marketing when he was struggling to make ends meet. He had tried everything. Dropshipping didn't work because shipping to Nigeria was a nightmare. Affiliate marketing was tough because most programs didn't accept Nigerians. Freelancing was competitive and the rates were low. He was about to give up on the whole make money online dream when he stumbled across CPA marketing, and something clicked. This could actually work from Africa. But here's the thing, just knowing about CPA marketing doesn't make you money. There are thousands of people who know about it but never make a single dollar. Praise had to figure out the actual strategy. How do you find the right offers? How do you get traffic? How do you convert that traffic into actions? How do you scale without getting your accounts banned? These are the real questions, and Praise spent months, maybe years, figuring out the answers through trial and error. The first challenge Praise faced was getting accepted into CPA networks. CPA networks are the middlemen between advertisers and marketers. Advertisers pay the networks to find people who can drive actions. Marketers like Praise sign up to the networks and promote the offers. But here's the problem. Most CPA networks don't want African marketers. They think we're all scammers. They think our traffic is low quality. They reject applications from Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, and other African countries automatically. This is the first wall that stops most Africans from even getting started. Praise had to get creative. He researched which networks actually accepted Africans. He learned how to write applications that didn't get automatically rejected. He built a simple website to make himself look more legit. He learned what to say and what not to say when talking to network managers. After dozens of rejections, he finally got accepted into his first network. That was the breakthrough moment. Once you're in one network, it becomes easier to get into others because you have a track record. The second challenge was traffic. In CPA marketing, traffic is everything. You need people to see your offers. But how do you get traffic when you have no money for ads? Praise started with free traffic methods. He learned about SEO and how to rank content on Google. He learned about social media marketing and how to build audiences on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. He learned about forums and communities where he could share his links without getting banned. Free traffic is slow and takes a lot of work, but when you have no money, it's your only option. As Praise started making his first few dollars, he reinvested everything into paid traffic. This is where CPA marketing gets really powerful. With paid ads, you can scale quickly. If you spend $50 on ads and make $100 from the actions people complete, you just made $50 profit. Now you take that $100 and spend it on more ads. Then you make $200, then $400. It compounds. But you have to know what you're doing. Most beginners lose money on paid ads because they don't understand targeting, ad copy, landing pages, and conversion optimization. Praise lost money at first too. He'll admit that. But he learned from every failed campaign and got better. The third challenge was staying consistent when results were slow. This is what kills most people. They try CPA marketing for a few weeks, make little or no money, and quit. They say it doesn't work. They say it's a scam. But Praise kept going. Even when he was making just $5 or $10 a day, he kept going. He knew that if he could make $10 a day, he could figure out how to make $50 a day. And if he could make 50, he could make 100. It's just a matter of optimizing and scaling what's already working. Within a year, Praise was making more money from CPA marketing than most Nigerian graduates make from their jobs. And he was doing it from his laptop. No boss, no office, no commute. Just him, his laptop, and an internet connection. But here's where the story gets even better. Praise could have kept this knowledge to himself and just focused on making money. But he decided to teach others. He started sharing tips on social media. He created a YouTube channel. He offered training programs, and thousands of young Africans started learning CPA marketing from him. Now, some people criticize Praise for this. They said he was selling courses instead of just doing CPA marketing. They said if CPA marketing was so profitable, why would he teach others and create competition? But Praise had a different view. He believed that the opportunity was so big that there was room for everyone. He believed that by teaching others, he was creating a community of African marketers who could share knowledge and help each other. And honestly, his training programs became another income stream. So he was making money from CPA marketing and from teaching CPA marketing. Smart business move. What I find most impressive about Praise's story is how he adapted a business model that wasn't designed for Africans and made it work anyway. CPA marketing was created by and for Western marketers. The networks, the offers, the traffic sources, everything was optimized for people in America and Europe. But Praise figured out the adjustments needed to make it work from Africa. He figured out which offers convert well with African traffic. He figured out which ad platforms accept African advertisers. He figured out how to get paid when most payment processors don't work in Nigeria. These insights are what make his teaching valuable. The impact of what Praise has done goes beyond just his own success. He's shown thousands of young Africans that you don't need a degree or a traditional job to make good money. You don't need to relocate abroad. You don't need a rich family or connections. You just need a laptop, internet, and the willingness to learn and work hard. That message is powerful in a continent where youth unemployment is sky high and traditional paths to success are broken. Of course, CPA marketing isn't easy. Let me be clear about that. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Most people who try it will fail because they give up too early or they don't put in the work to learn properly. You need to understand marketing fundamentals. You need to be good with data and numbers. You need to test and optimize constantly. You need to stay updated because the industry changes fast. But if you're willing to put in that work, the potential is real, and Praise Akinlami is living proof. Today, Praise is recognized as one of the leading voices in African digital marketing. He's built a personal brand. He's created multiple income streams. He's financially free in a way that most people only dream about. And he did it all by finding one business model that worked and mastering it completely. That's another lesson here. You don't need to try 100 different things. Find one thing that works and go deep on it. For young African entrepreneurs, Praise's story should be inspiring but also instructive. The path he took is replicable. CPA marketing is still a viable business model. The networks are still there. The offers are still there. The traffic sources are still there. What's missing is people willing to do the work, people willing to learn the skills, people willing to push through the early struggles when nothing seems to be working. The beautiful thing about online business is that it's one of the few places where Africans can compete on a somewhat level playing field with the rest of the world. Yes, we face extra challenges. Yes, some doors are closed to us. But the opportunity is there for anyone willing to grab it. Praise Akinlami grabbed it. And now he's helping others grab it too. If you're thinking about getting into CPA marketing or any online business, the lesson from Praise is simple. Start now. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait until you have more money or more knowledge. Start with what you have and learn as you go. Praise started with nothing and figured it out. You can too. Subscribe for more stories about Africans building wealth online.